The latest RODECaster video update is kind of fire. This may actually be the smartest way to podcast in 2026 using the RODECaster video and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Rode just dropped a very crucial update on the RODECaster video. It was already insanely good. I use it all the time to film podcasts, but they just made it even easier. It's a total game changer, and if you really like to keep things simple and just on autopilot, I think you're gonna really like this one. Okay, I'm gonna get into the setup of how you can connect your iPhone with the RODECaster video. First thing I wanna tell you is, you're welcome. It took me a couple hours to figure it out and a couple of tutorials to figure it out. When you look at the Rode tutorials, it seems very easy, and I think one of the key words that they say is wireless, and I'll have to say it's not quite wireless. You have to have your RODECaster video connected via Ethernet. It's true, it is wireless because your iPhone can be connected to the Wi-Fi. It's just not as intuitive as how they make it seem on their videos. So let's get into it. First thing you're gonna do actually is you're going to, in my case, run upstairs to the router, get the longest Ethernet cord you can possibly find. Luckily, I used to work with a bunch of IT guys and I have probably like, I don't know, it could be like 100 feet. It's pretty long, but you want to connect that to your router, and then you want to connect to the back of the RODECaster. And then what you want to do is, I would recommend not using the RODECaster app, but actually doing the settings on the RODECaster itself. So first of all, what you want to do is go into the menu of the RODECaster video, go to device, it's a little settings, go to network, and make sure that it's connected to the Ethernet and not the Wi-Fi. It's very important because if they have to be on the same network, it's just the RODECaster has to be connected via Ethernet. I can't stress that enough because it took me a long time to figure out that although it was connected, it was still going off the Wi-Fi and not the Ethernet. So definitely make sure you change that setting. Then what you want to do is you want to go back into the menu and go to NDI. So you want to have this open, and you already have to kind of know which button you're going to want to assign to. So then you assign it to that. Okay, so first of all, make sure you're on the same network on your iPhone. Go to your Wi-Fi, make sure you're on the same exact network as the RODECaster video. Once you do that, then you're going to go into your iPhone, download the RODECaster Central app. So once you're connected, then you want to go to NDI and you want to turn it on. Once it does that, your RODECaster video should automatically pick up your iPhone. Okay, so one last thing. Whenever you're on the RODECaster video, it's gonna say that it's connected to the Ethernet, and I'll show you. But what you wanna do is go to the next screen and turn off the Wi-Fi. That way it ensures that you're just connected to the Ethernet. As soon as you do that, right away it pops up. So there it is.
Okay, so we're connected. I have my iPhone 17 Pro Max right here. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I also have the Sony EV10 right over here. And I just wanted to have two just to kind of compare what they both look like. But here we go. So right now we're on the iPhone 17 Pro. And right here we are on the Sony EV10. So if you see a little bit of difference in the quality, it's because I didn't really quite match the two. But I did just want to show you how you can kind of switch in between cameras. I don't know what type of magic they're using to do this, but I promise you guys that my iPhone has no cable on it. This is all through Wi-Fi, and it looks really good.
And just so you can see that I'm not lying, I'm going to show you my iPhone so you can see that there's no cables on it. It's pretty fucking cool. There it is. No cables on the iPhone. Right there. And there's the little Sony. And here it is right here. I'm gonna kind of do a handheld so I can show you a little bit, but you know, behind me, you can kind of see me move this microphone out of the way. Behind me, you can kind of see the program feed right here. That's what's gonna go live. And if you look right here, this is kind of me switching between the two cameras right here. So I have the Sony on one, and I have the iPhone on two. So why would you want to use the iPhone for podcasting? A, it's budget friendly. You already own one. And if you have multiple guests, you know, and if they have iPhones, which most people do, you know, they can lend you their phone and you can get even more angles. And as you can see, the quality is just so good. You know, you pay so much for these pro cameras and you don't even use them for what they can really provide. So that's like a huge excuse on why you should buy the newest iPhone 17 Pro Max, and just tell your wife like, hey, like I use it professionally for podcasts. And you know, you really can't argue with that, you know? I really hope this video helps you out a lot. I'm always trying to learn new things for you guys to kind of show you. And when I heard about this update, I was like, I gotta make a video. So I really hope this helps you out. And if it does, you know, please leave me a comment, subscribe, you know, like the video. Thank you so much for watching.